already know this is Pawn Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moo Shine himself. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know this Saturday, Dallas, Texas, we got Errol the True Spence, unified welterweight champion of the world, versus Danny Swift Garcia, former welterweight champion of the world, former 140 unified champion of the world. Oh yeah. Prediction time, I say prediction time, okay, my friend? Okay. Now, I understand everybody talking about the car crash. I hate the fucking car crash thing, because if Danny Swift Garcia wins, it doesn't give him his just due. And then people are going to excuse, Errol Spence because of the car crash. And it's not going to be fair. It's not going to be fair, my friends. So, this was me before the car crash. Before the car crash, I had this fight 55-45 Errol Spence. That's not my prediction. Wait a minute, my friend. 55-45. But of course, man, when we do more studies, you already know style makes fights. And I said in my other video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get my updated videos. Y'all already know, support your boy. I said if Danny Swift Garcia dictates the pace, if Danny Swift Garcia doesn't play second, meaning that he's just not sitting and waiting to counter, but actually creating something, being first. If that Danny Swift Garcia, which a lot of people forget, that Danny Swift Garcia could show up. I see this fight, Danny Swift Garcia versus Zab Judah. When the right hand was shooting, when the combination, when Zab was throwing his punches and he was coming back with 2-3 combinations of punches. If that Danny Swift Garcia comes, apply the pressure, which I've seen Danny Swift Garcia does, it's going to be a hard time for Errol Spence. Not a hard time for Errol Spence, meaning that he can't fight that fight, because we already know Errol Spence can fight the outside game and can fight the inside game. But if you could subject Errol Spence to bang with Danny Swift Garcia, both of these guys got grit. Both of these guys could take a punch. I just feel like Danny Swift Garcia has faced a lot of experience, a lot of lefty fighters in his career, seen all the type of speed, felt types of power. I think that Danny Swift Garcia is actually more prepared for Errol Spence than Errol Spence is prepared more than Danny Swift Garcia. Why would I say that? Danny Swift Garcia, Errol Spence beat Sean Porter, eat Kell Brook. I'm talking about yearly of experience. Now, of course, I don't want to say when I'm talking about experience, people are going to be like, yo, but you had Teofimo Lopez beating Lomachenko, and Lomachenko had all the experience of the world. Professionally, no. Not the number of times, probably the number of rounds. But I'll tell you like this. If Danny Swift Garcia comes with that approach is going to put Errol Spence in a predicament that do not people out there compare this to Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence. Mikey Garcia, a smaller man, punch less harder, can't apply that type of pressure to Errol Spence like a Danny Swift Garcia has done. See, Danny Swift Garcia, when he applies the pressure, when he dictates the pace, he actually does pretty good. He actually wins the rounds when he's the one that's applying the pressure in any of his fights, really. Y'all already know Errol Spence applied pressure all the time. Pressure. And that's his MO. He's going come, pause. He's gonna go straight ahead. No game, no B game. He's gonna come with his A game, and he's gonna keep on coming to kill. You're gonna hit him. He's gonna hit you. That's the way Errol Spence is. So I see this fight like Danny Swift Garcia and Zab Judah. Yep. So what that tells you, I got my prediction. My prediction is that Danny Swift Garcia and Errol Spence will come in a draw. Yep. Yeah, I said it. A draw. That's my prediction. I believe that Danny Swift Garcia is going to have success. I do believe that Danny Swift Garcia is going to actually hurt Errol Spence, and Errol Spence does very, very well in overcoming it. I feel like Errol Spence punch count will make this a fight that is going to be a draw, regardless if Errol Spence get knocked down or hurt a couple of times. Both of them got major hearts. I don't see none of them stopping one another. I see this going to a decision. And a lot of people say, you know what? If Danny Swift Garcia is gonna outpunch Errol Spence, no. But Errol Spence is gonna punch enough in which he's going to be open. And we already know that Errol Spence does stays in line. Errol Spence does get hit with the right hand. Errol Spence get hit with the right hand to the solar plex as well. He doesn't get out the way because Errol Spence, his offense is one that is the one that dictates his defense. Daniel Garcia got underrated defense. He got the upper body movement. He does got great upper body movement. I really don't want to talk about his footwork, but he got upper body movement. I do believe that Errol Spence, his pressure is always going to do good for him. His output is always going to do good for him. He's always going to be in a fight. He's always going to be in a fight. He's always, even if in the future, if he is losing and getting hurt with his punch count and with his activity, he's always going to make it a close fight. So I see this Errol Spence outpunching Daniel Garcia. I see Daniel Garcia making the significant land punches. Errol Spence gonna look like he's better than Daniel Garcia, but I think Daniel Garcia is gonna apply that type of pressure, and I think he's gonna lay out the definite blows. So put it this way. So I see this as a draw, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what y'all think. And I know people gonna be like, come on, man, come on, you gotta pick a winner. There's draw in boxing, right? I say a draw. That's what I got. So let me know what y'all think, man. Leave it in the comment box. Y'all already know I love y'all. God bless, and on to the next.